Hey everyone, Coach Mark, aka the Conjugate Capo here. And with the year wrapping up, I just wanted to take a moment and really talk about everything that's gone on. But more importantly, I do want to lead with a big thank you to everyone who just came onto the page or has been here from the start or has joined at some point in the past little while. Regardless of when you came here, I'm glad you're here. So this past year was honestly way bigger than I thought it was going to be. One of the biggest ones I'd say was the opportunity to join Strongman Institute as one of their coaches. That was a huge honor, and it still kind of feels weird to say out loud. Outside of that, we had a lot of athletes come into the cartel, strongman, power lifters. We even actually had a physique athlete join us this year, and we had multiple podium finishes. We had someone win OSG in their field. We had someone win a pro show in the USS, and our physique athlete won both classic and bodybuilding in the juniors this year. And even for people who weren't competing, we brought in more lifestyle athletes, and that's something I'm just really proud of, and I think goes to show how valuable conjugate training can be when it's applied correctly. It has range, it has multiple ways to improve the individual. I had the chance to go out to Orlando, Florida this year, where I got to meet both Big Z and Inez Carrasquillo in person, which was really exciting. It's wild to think that 20 years ago, I saw Big Z on television, and then I got to shake his hand this year and even talk with him a little bit about 2010 World's Strongest Man, which is still the best World's Strongest Man competition, in my opinion. And if you haven't had the chance to talk to Inez Carrasquillo yet, make sure you do. She is the GOAT emergent. She's going to go down as one of the greatest of all time. Absolutely zero doubt in my mind. She's also just an incredibly kind and funny woman. She is an incredible ambassador for the sport. A big part of the reason I was even out at Orlando was I actually got to announce for Orlando's Strongest Man, which was one of the biggest amateur competitions in the country. And in the novice men's field, the winner actually ran the free program I put out and took home gold there. I put out a long form video series, about 10 videos total, discussing my application of the conjugate method. And I was even able to get my mentors, Steve Shaw and Shane Reese, to show up for it. And Shane did say that I'm giving away a lot of the industry secrets, so take from that what you will. And somewhere in between helping athletes unlock their best selves, find the podium, or find new strength, I got married. And I think that's one of the biggest ones for me. Big part of the reason I even started into the online coaching world was I wanted to help provide for my then fiance while she was in school. I wanted to give her more, and you've all helped that happen. And with that too, she's been my rock. She's been my biggest supporter. So if you are someone who is enjoying everything that we do here on the Conjugate Cartel, drop a comment below and I'll make sure she sees it. Thank her. She's downstream, or really, I guess, upstream from all of this. And that's just it. None of this happens alone. This all happened because of her and because of every single one of you who takes the time to watch this video or who even interacted with my content in general, whether you liked it, tried to start an argument with me on it, or sent it to your friends to laugh at me, and then you wound up copying it for your own templates down the road. It's all good. I appreciate you. Ultimately, there's been a lot of progress this year, and progress isn't always loud. It isn't always consistent. But if you can look at it from 10,000 feet in the air, that's the most important thing, is getting that trend line. And that trend line, I want to continue that momentum into the new year. And I've got some really big plans for the Conjugate Cartel, not the least of which is more charity work. I plan on doing more to help sponsor families for the holidays, purchasing school supplies, donating to the Idaho Food Bank, because what good is strength if you don't use it to help enrich others? Obviously, I'm going to work to continue to grow the team, bringing on more athletes, doing it intentionally with no shortcuts, no gimmicks, just honest quality programming. I'm also considering selling programs via Train Heroic, wherein, for example, let's say you like the Conjugate Kaiju program, you can get the ebook for free, but if you wanted to run the program fully, get it on Train Heroic. That's just something I'm considering. I'm also potentially looking at programming courses if there's enough interest. There's just a lot of avenues I'm looking at to move forward, but it's one of those things that you folks are the reason I do this, and I can't thank you enough for being here this far. If you've been here in any capacity this past year or in general, thank you. Truly. You know, I've tried being multiple brands, right? But the Conjugate Cartel feels like the most authentic one. And as your Conjugate Capo, I'm going to keep working hard for you folks. And hopefully I keep, deserving your eyes, your clicks. And for those of you who hire me, your faith. And what I always say to my athletes at the end of their check-in videos, for the year ahead, let the bad times roll.